hit the live button. Now I'm not ready to go live yet. What are you whining about? What the hell is your deal? Gosh dang, I don't know what her thing is. I need to plug this in though, because I need it today. Where's the, oh, it's plugged into the mouse. I still don't know what you're whining about. Like, there's nothing to whine about. This is something new you started like 2 days ago. No sense. Sorry everybody, I didn't know I hit the start button already. So I don't have my shoes on or anything. But now little butthead is getting in my way as much as she can. You know, you make this very difficult to put my shoes on. On. What is this new thing? Get rewards by person in any category. Oh, well, look at that. Buy one new sub, get 3 months of Apple TV. Look at that. Huh. Okay, well, drops are enabled, I guess, on my channel for today. For anybody interested. Good morning. Okay. I think we're ready to go. Drink really fast. And I guess we'll put this hat on. And I need to buy a hair trap baggie because it probably poops. Huh? Well, thank you all, but knowing you, you probably will. Put that right there. Oh, what are you doing? is so nice outside right now. Oh, we gotta wait. What are you doing? Stop. Hey. All right. All right. Thank you. I guess it is 8:30. Everybody is going to work at 9 is leaving right now. Should I put this on? I guess I will. We'll park. No, need to go out the back door. We're parked up front. No, we're not. We are parked up in the lot. Yeah. I think my dog knows something is up. Because she has just been so weird and like almost acting out the last 2 days. And today she's been really super weird. She has been so weird. Okay, come on. Yep, let's go. What are you so itchy about? It's like you've been fine all morning and now all of a sudden it's like every 3 steps you're scratching yourself. Oh gosh dang it. Now my hat's gonna fall off. And you are gonna poop. Okay, that's nice. I don't have my gimbal, so. Hold on. She is being so weird. Like, she's pooped 7 times today already for no reason other than because I know she knows something is up. It's not like she has to go. Come on. And she's not like, normally she'd be rushing to the van right now because she knows we're going for a run. She is like not. I mean, we did laundry this morning and like just the drive over to do laundry. I mean, we do it all the time. Well, not all the time, but you know, every few weeks. She knows the routine. She was just being weird about that. Like sitting in the van she was just being weird. She knows something's up because I have to go drop her off up in Great Falls, so she is, and she will be by her or with that person for almost a week. Well, for a week, exactly a week. Okay, come on, because I doing this trail party, this trail work. I will not be able to. I can't take my dog. Okay, come on, jump up. Thanks, sweet girl. She got this freaking thing all twisted up. there. Get out the door, you weirdo. Okay, I gotta put this. Okay, get going. Get going. Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you.
The mentally unstable homeless people that hang out around here is walking by. She just mutters nonsense all the time. I don't know what. Don't get it. I just, you know, smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave. Oh, temperature wise, it is so nice outside right now. It is 62 degrees. I'm gonna say 72, 62. The high today is only supposed to be like 70 degrees, 72 degrees. But we're gonna knock this run out, and then we will. I need to hurry up and I need to knock out some stuff, and then we need to leave here by probably noon to get up to Great Falls so I can at least spend some time with my mom and then drop her off around late afternoon. Oops. And then I need to hurry up and get back here, because my plan is I don't have to be where I need to be tomorrow at the trail work party until like 6-ish, I want to say. It's a 2-hour drive from here to get to the I guess you could say the camping area for where everybody for this trail work is camping at. But I am also going to knock out that one tall mountain that I wanted to hit. It's about, okay, well, just the mountain itself, it'll be 8 miles round trip. But there's another peak that since I won't have her with me, there's another peak that I can probably knock out this once you get up there, which would add another 2 miles. We're gonna try and do that tomorrow morning, which is also, you know, that's actually more than a 2-hour drive to that. Since it is down there by where I'm gonna be at, that's why I elected to do it. I was gonna do it yesterday with her, then I was like, I don't want to spend the money in gas to drive all the way down there yesterday, drive all the way back, just to tomorrow morning drive all the way down there again, when I can just the morning and then just drive over to the trailhead where I need to be at. But that is why she can tell something's up. She's like, yeah, you can tell something's up, because I was packing up some of your overnight bag stuff. So don't forget it. actually feels chilly. Even though it's 60 degrees out, it feels chilly because there's a lot of moisture in the air. It could rain on us up here. It has that feeling in the air where I'm actually getting a little worried about being able to knock out this FKT by the time I get a chance to do it, which would be next week at the earliest. If I don't get to try and do it on probably Thursday. But because like I was talking about before, this is like a magic window. If you're trying to do any of these FKTs in Montana like this, it's a magic window, like just little window you're trying to hit where the snow is melted, or as much of the snow is melted as possible, and it hasn't started snowing yet. And it very well could be snowing. If the weather is cold as this is right now, it could be snowing up on the high peaks. And it'll be melted again because it's supposed to get back up pretty high, but that's what worries me is, will it actually start, like just have a front come in and turn cold and start snowing? Okay. There's actually more people here than I thought there would be. They're wearing jackets. It's not that cold. Yeah, we're almost ready. Hold on. Okay, everybody, look away for your motion sickness. There we go. There's a big group of people coming down the mountain. Let's see if we can get out of here before they show up. I don't have any water on me, so hopefully you don't need any. You shouldn't today. Okay, go ahead. Go ahead. Come on. Go. What are you doing? Go. Hey, butthead, come on. Nari, go. Jump out. Go. What are you doing? Go. God dang, you're weird. Come on. Nari. Nari, come on. What the heck is her deal today? I'm telling her to jump out the vehicle. Normally I tell her to go, and she goes. She's like jumping up into the front seat. Like, no, I'm not going out there. Like, what the hell is your deal? I actually had to grab her and throw her out. And then it doesn't help that that guy was showing up right at the exact moment when I'm trying to get her out. It was parked right next to us. It's like, oh, I don't know what the hell her deal was. Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see how much time we have. I'd like to possibly run down the backside, which will suck for you guys for the stream. But we'll see if we have enough time. I'm not worried about her because the house that she's going to be staying at for the next week is one of my mom's best friends, which is kind of funny because she's like, that's like, what, 30 years younger or more than my mom? So It's like, you know, she's closer to my age than my mom's age, but she has like 2 or 3 dogs. I know she has one that's very, her teenage phase came out, just rebellious and all that. It's like, will you just listen? She won't, and she's been really bad for this last week, which again, like I said, she probably knows something's up, but she has been horrible. Nari. Like, she's always, well, not always, up until 2 months ago, she wouldn't get more than 30 feet away from me while we're out on the trail. And she started just like, she'll run a half mile ahead of me until she realizes that all of a sudden she doesn't know where I'm at, and then she'll run back. But if she does know where I'm at, she don't care. Half mile ahead, whatever. I want to be seeing my dad. She's even been worse this last week. I used to be able to tell her to slow down, and she would slow down. Not anymore. I tell her to slow down, and she doesn't even acknowledge me. So I told she needs another disciplinary figure to tell her what to do. She's like, yeah, no problem. I'm on it. All right, come on. In other FKT news, I told you guys how the big one I was thinking about doing next year, somebody completed. They actually completed it last summer. So here I had this grand idea of an FKT because nobody had done it yet. And I was like, this would be really cool. I'm gonna do it. And I've been talking about this for like 3 years now. Somebody did it last year. Not anybody that I know or knows anybody I know. So it's not like they got leaked information about this great idea. They just did it on their own. But they didn't post it until just recently, like a month ago. So that, and there's no way, I looked at his times, there's no way I could do that any faster. Well, the other one I was thinking about doing, it was Jeff Garmire's FKT for the Gallatin Ridge Trail. Somebody did last week. And I told you guys that I would have to do it less than 9 hours. So basically, because it's about 50 miles. So basically, I'd have to do a marathon with lots of vert in sub 4.5 hours is what I was saying. I'd have to do it in, because his time was like 9 hours and 19 minutes or something like that. And somebody did last week in like 8 hours and like barely over 8 hours. And I'm like, gosh dang, that dude ran freaking 4-hour marathons with I mean, geez, it'd be like 12,000 feet of vert. So half of that would be like 6,000 feet of vert. So we did a 4-hour marathon with 6 hours, or with 6,000 feet of vert. That's nuts. Like I could do I could do a 4-hour marathon if it had maybe 2,000 feet of vert. Not 6,000, that's for sure. So, yeah, I might still give it a go, but I don't think there's a chance in hell I'm gonna knock that out. But I might give her a go. We'll see. The problem, like I was talking about last week, is coordinating a ride from the end back to my vehicle, or having somebody drop me off, which I don't know about that, because I'd want to get an early start, so I would probably just park and sleep at the trailhead the night before. So yeah, I think they'll do that one. So now I'm like 2 of the 4 FKTs I wanted to do have just recently been done. The only reason why I was choosing those 2, well, one, it had never been done. I just thought it was a cool idea. The other one, it looked like it would be something based upon the times. It looked doable for me. Now that one, based upon the time, there ain't no way. Ain't no way. Morning. All right, come on. Ain't no way. But now this other one that I'm gonna do probably next week, because I need to get it done before the snow flies. But I need good weather conditions too. As far as not too hot, it does look like it's supposed to get up into the 90s late next week, so I might have to wait a week. But it is only been done as a multi-sport, so I will, as long as I do it, I will set the FKT. But again, it's one of those, like I was explaining, that if you it takes favorable conditions in order to do, meaning there's a lot of years, depending on the snow levels, you wouldn't be able to do it. This here is one of those where there's no snow, so I can do it just by my feet, because by multi-sport, I mean they ski up, they skin up the avalanche chute snowfield, and then ski down it, and then wherever that snow ends, they were running to or running back from with their feet. So based upon their times for doing that, I think I can beat it. But we'll see. Like, I can beat those times. I don't need to beat those times, but I think I could, because it'll be about 15 miles. It is at least, it looks like it's about 6 miles to, we didn't quite make it the other day to where you have to go off trail. So it's like 5.5, 6 miles to the off-trail part, and then it's about 1.5 miles up. And I think I could do it closer to the 4-hour mark, and they did it in 5 hours something. But I'm pretty sure they're not runners either, so. Okay, where'd she go? Hopefully she went up this trail. I wasn't paying attention. Why is there fence posts over here? That kind of concerns me. I mentioned it before, but I already took and sold off a lot of this area. Just some big rich fuck, so we could build this huge ass $1 million house over here. Even though this is city park. So it worries me that there's fence posts laying right there, because there's no reason why they would have a fence over here. Doesn't make any sense. Oh yeah, she's up here, so I just caught a glimpse of her. I thought I could hear her up here, but she definitely is up here, because I saw her now. Here she is. Ooh, it is nice and cool, but very humid. These clouds in the air. I also need to do my Bob Marshall trip, so I think our plan is going to be, because since I'm going to have to go up to Great Falls to get her anyways, as soon as I pick her up, we might head over to the Bob Marshall. I should probably send Elise a message, let her know. I don't think she has any intention of joining me, but at least do the offer, because I don't want to, burn any bridges by not inviting. And I went down the last month. She's probably gone up there and explored on her own. That was the whole reason why she wanted me to invite her, is because she had never been up in that area. And I've been all over that area, so. Oh, man. I should not feel this wrecked. We didn't even push it that hard yesterday. I was scoping out a possible race course. Let's put it that way. Just more than I've already done in an area not too far away from here. And doing just one big circle, we got 13 miles. But it was like hot. And it's extremely exposed. So the sun was just beating down on us. We actually ran out of water. That's why I don't have any water, because we used it all yesterday. In my vest, I could have filled up my bottles again. I was hoping we'd be able to get it up to like lot more than that. Weaving around all those trails, because I really wanted to try and do a 50K. I don't know if we're gonna do like a 50K, it would have to be maybe 2 loops. Might be able to get that. So that is an option. Or just to concede that and do a race there and only make it like a, at the most, like a 30K or something. But we'll see. I need to finalize my resume. I'm gonna take my computer with me because usually when I go visit my mom, she's content. Like, we'll talk, but it's always the same things I've heard 20,000 times. So she just likes to sit there and watch TV. So I'm gonna finalize while we're doing that. Oh man. Whew. I gotta try and catch up to her. My calf muscles are just burning this morning. We went up 3 summits yesterday out in that area, and they're not big mountains. And it only got us 2,700 feet of vert, I think. So not even 3,000 feet. No. And they're brutal climbs. They are so steep. Well, one of them's actually not bad. It's about what would be about 2 miles into the from the start line is where that first very runnable peak is. Like I said, it's not nothing hardly. It's like maybe 600 feet to the top. And it's very switchbacky, I guess you could say. This is the only one that's switchbacky. Everything else just climbs straight up. But I am wondering if, because there's no races out there, it makes me wonder if the reason for that is because they don't approve any permits. It's mostly BLM, but who knows? I don't know much about BLM approving permits. It's pretty much for trail races, it's all National Forest Service. So who knows? I think there would be a good 10K option as well. In fact, there would be a good 10K option, and it would at least knock out 2 of the peaks. But, I don't know. I'll have to explore more out there, and actually at this point, because I know the area a little bit better now, I can just play on like CalTopo or Onyx or something and just draw routes and see where is she at? Oh, she's going up. That's not where the trail is though. Oh, it is where the trail is. Okay. It's a steep climb. Almost wish she would have rather gone the other way. Man, it just feels muggy. Muggy and warm, even though it's not that warm. Again, like I said, it's 60 degrees. That should feel cool compared to what we've been at. This weekend's gonna suck in a way just because I won't be able to get any runs in. Well, I probably could if I woke up really super early. So we'll see. Because I don't know what time start time is or anything. So maybe I can get some runs in if I wake up super early. But I mean, I'm gonna be working my ass off all day, you know. I'll be working for, you know, putting in a good 8-10 hours of manual labor, working on trails. So. I don't know how much I'm gonna want to run. I am like sweaty and I shouldn't be. I'm not working that hard. My dog waiting for me. She's like, what are you doing? She's going that way. There was a chipmunk yelling at her. She's like, how dare you? I'm gonna come bite your face off. I can't believe how weird she is. Like, I mean, she's weird. She's a dog, but I mean, she's been acting weird. Like, even last night, all of a sudden at like 1:30 in the morning, I hear her get off the bed and start eating what was left of her dinner from earlier. Finished it off. Which makes sense with her. And but then when we got outside, she was just like, okay, let's go for a walk. I'm like, we're not going for a walk. It's 1:30 in the freaking morning, you fool. It'd be nice to get this weekend done with, though, because that's probably another reason why she's acting so weird, knows something's up, because I've been a little bit stressed. Like, I needed to find a place for her, and then you know, I don't know any of these people, and so as an introvert, showing up at something like this is very stressful. So it'll be nice to be able to have it be done with. Because after this, I still might jump in here or there for some trail parties, volunteer, but I should be able to sponsor my own section, so I can do everything by myself. I don't have to have others. Although I could probably work with CDT Coalition and have like volunteer trail work parties, you know, once a year or something. Because one good thing about a lot of races, ultra races, I mean, at least for the bigger ones and the ones that are tougher to get into, in order to, one of the registration requirements is to do so many hours of trail work. And I think that is a fantastically smart idea, because I hate to say it, but most trail work must be a break in the clouds over there, because they're a little bit of a bright spot. Trail runners, how do I want to say this? Trail runners are not the best of doing trail work, volunteering to do trail work. A lot of mountain bikers and hikers and stuff like that, especially in this state. Where's my dog? Oh, she's way down there waiting for me. I went down there to make sure she gets to dictate where we go. What time is it? We'd probably have enough time to go down the backside, so maybe we will, even though I'd rather go up it than down it, but you know, whatever. Take what you can get. So that means that, I mean, the stream is already kind of crappy just being up here, just in this little section right here. Even though we're on the top of the mountain, there's no reason why I shouldn't be getting signal. And like out of any place, this is where I should have the best signal. I'm pretty sure cell towers do not point up at all, so that's why you have the best field of view up here. But that backside will be very iffy, but I'm keeping an eye on my viewership, and today's not being the best anyway, so it don't matter. I got a couple people on YouTube and only one person on Twitch, it looks like, because it says 2 on my dashboard, but one of those 2 is my mod account for sure. Well, maybe, I guess, not necessarily. Sometimes my mod account will, for whatever reason, lose connection, need to be reloaded. So who knows, but chances are pretty good that one of those is my mod account. So not a whole lot of action today for this stream, which is odd. For whatever reason, I have drops enabled on my channel for, if you sub, you get 3 months of Apple TV for free. which seems a little like, I don't want to say that. You could even gift a sub, but it, what is a sub like? They just upped the price, or it's getting ready to be upped. It used to be like $5, now it's $6 or something like that, which is kind of stupid. But what's the Apple TV subscription? Probably it's got, and it sucks. I don't know how long this drop is for. I just looked at it really quick to see what it was because it popped up on my screen. So I don't know how long this is for. Maybe the whole month. I don't know. But man, I just got nothing in me today. Since I won't be streaming again until at the earliest will be a week, Wednesday. Huh, possibly Tuesday. We'll see. I really need to do a big run on Tuesday, so, but I could do my old marathon. But I don't know, we'll see. That would be a good, so I would not push myself very fast, so that would be a good 4, possibly. Run this way for a bit, and then head out, go that way, go way out to the base of the scratch gravels there, come back on Head Lane over to 10 Mile Park, and then come back into the downtown area. It would be a good 22 mile run. I do need to do one. When I'm gonna pick little Butthead up, because I'll be done by Monday trail work, because I'll be doing this down in the Pentlers, Anaconda Pentler Range on Friday, Saturday, and then half a day on Sunday. And then I have to drive all the way back here, and then on Monday for the CDT course, I'll be just right over here up on the Continental Divide, like 10 miles away, and 5 at night. So I could possibly, Nari, leave the bird alone. Nari, hey, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Looks like it's a baby bird that fell out of its nest or something. Does not need her harassing it. Leave it alone. Nari. Nari, nope. It's not a play toy. Come on. Nari, Nari, hey. Nari, no. Hey, Nari. Stop. Come on. Come on. Leave it alone. Come on. Nari. Come on. Nari, come on. Nari. Will you quit? Stop. Stop. Hey, go. No, go. Go. Bird dog. At least give the bird a chance to live a full. Gosh dang her. Because she is a. And so the nice rigidity, disciplinary, all that will be good for her. Like, well, little, like, I'm gonna take my crate up because her dogs have their own beds to sleep on at night, all that. They actually have a little, it's not even their bed, it's like a little, if they get in trouble, it's a timeout mat, I guess you could say. And like if they do something wrong, she'll just be like, go timeout, and the dogs will go. Oh, that cloud, look how low that cloud is. It's just nuts. So I'm a little worried it's snowing. Again, like I said, where I want to do this FKT is probably, it's going to be warm. So even if it is snowing, it'll melt. But it might be snowing already. But yeah, she's not used to that kind of discipline from me, which, I mean, I don't necessarily want her to be, you know, that, like that. I only care about a few commands. A lot of your basic commands, and I don't consider like shake and stuff like that as a basic command. There's no reason for that. Come, sit, you know, recall commands. Lay down, which is horrible for Vizslas. They're known to have issues with that command. She's on the verge of getting it. She's so close. And I do work with her on that one. Well, I work on a lot of the commands every day. Come, I work on, sit, and then we try to work on lay down, stay, leave it. Now, if I can teach her, I'm trying to teach her not high five or shake. I'm trying to teach her pound it, do like a little fist bump. She's not quite there yet. She's kind of grasping it a little bit, but and then I wish I could teach her Nessa. She learned it by watching me, but because I would look at her all the time and be like, what's up? And do like the little head thing, head nod or whatever. Like, what's up? Well, so then Nessa learned that command. So I'd say, what's up? And she'd do it back to me. Now, that doesn't mean she didn't. Complain. But she would voice her frustration. But this little butt butthead never did take to the crate. Never did. Yeah, you too. All right, come on. See right there. She listened. Their dog listened. My dog listened. It was a very good interaction. Heart, where I get signal. Heart, where I get signal. Very occasionally. Sad dropping her off tonight for a week, or possibly, like I said, maybe I could go back and get her on Monday night, but around and stuff, doing weeds, all that kind of stuff. I think that's what they're doing here. And that could be around. There's no trail down there. Unless they're putting in a new trail. Maybe they're putting in a new trail. Who knows? Because I wouldn't doubt they sold this part of the mountain off. Montana has the largest span or greatest span in a temperature variation in a 24-hour period in the world. That's not like in the US. In the world. It changed over 100 degrees in a 24-hour period. It went from a nice, pleasant, like 80-degree day to a minus whatever it was, like minus 30 something or whatever. It was like 110 or 112 degree swing. So you can claim all you want about just wait a day or whatever, but Montana has the record for that kind of shit. So just like people always, I grew up in Great Falls, that is known to be windy because it sits on the Rocky Mountain front, notorious for getting gusty winds. And hey, slow down, butthead. And on the windiest cities in America list, it's down there a ways. It's like, I don't know, 23rd or something like that. But that's higher than Chicago. Even though Chicago's called the Windy City, if you look at the windiest, I shouldn't say windiest cities, windiest places, like Mount Washington is up there. It is like number 1 in the US. But Great Falls, yeah, because they go by average sustained winds is how they calculate that. Yeah, Great Falls though has gusts that are horrendous. There's a reason why I don't like it there. I still have scars on my legs from when I was a kid, and I got blown into a barbed wire fence and it scratched up my leg. Now it's, I don't know if you can even see them anymore because they're covered up by one of my leg tattoos. They cut deep. But, and then my barn. We used to have cows and other livestock as a kid. And I was in the 1st grade and our barn blew down because we had 100-mile-an-hour gusts. That's more than, like, even the sustained was even, it was the Rocky Mountain front, like right on the border. Is when the temperatures get like this, kind of muggy and all that, and poop. And so granite. And I'm pretty sure this was granite where I was at too, which was weird because like towards the top it was definitely, because like towards the top it was definitely, or I shouldn't say to the top. Areas there that were the typical, like almost belt group rock, like group rock. can see it was layered, you know, sedimentary, like rock. And then, but there was a lot of what looked to be granite, which I'm guessing is part of that shallow magma intrusion. It was kind of weird, because like, is it just, I couldn't tell if it was actually granite or just like igneous, like just volcanic intrusions. Because granite would have to go through, I think granite has to go through some sort of metamorphic process, which means it's, you know, volcanic down low, and then, well, I don't know, I could be wrong. I don't know my geology as well as I think I do. It sounded like there was somebody down here. But it could be maybe in the archery range or down at the road, because the road's right there. There's another parking lot right there for the other shot. For the other, well, you can come up this way, but typically for the other ridge over. Oh man. So I need to get back. I'm gonna try and knock out finalize my resume before I leave for Great Falls. Before I leave for Great Falls. If I don't take my computer, I'll take my computer anyways. And then, so and then that makes me wonder, like, so people in my building or so, a lot of them, mostly people up on the 6th and 7th floor, have been, like, when the place used to have to pay 3 different tax bills for all 3 units. It's listed as 1 unit for tax purposes and everything. I'm like, huh, it sucks to be 3 separated. And the reason why she wanted to combine it was because it would be cheaper, like 3 separate units, because it's all based upon assessed value. So 3 separate units, you know, assessed at, say, $200,000. For simple math, I'm just gonna say 200,000 versus, you know, it would be cheaper or be more expensive than 1 unit at $500,000, you know, type of thing. But I should have signal back. Why do I not have signal back? I am in the area. Like, I can see the city through the trees. Or like right across from, yeah, it would be right across from us over here is my ex-in-laws, and they bought really cheap from one of their friends a place that I think was 3 different lots. And I don't think they ever got them put as 1 lot. Maybe they did. I don't think they did. So they pay taxes on all 3 lots separately. So that would be, technically, that'd be 3 separate, 600 whatever dollars. They get like $2,000 back this year. I'm just kind of taking my time because my dog is over here. I don't know if you can see her since my signal is shitty for some reason, but she's just having fun, running around in circles, so I'm gonna let her. Oh, now she's taking off again though. I gotta run again. Yeah, I can see very, very clearly the city up here, so I don't know why my signal. And we've come this way quite a bit on our, 2 months ago when we were doing our evening strolls, and I would live stream those sometimes because we do a 5K, so we'd come back out here a little bit further than this. A great signal. Now I'm just barely getting the signal back. It's like, what the heck's up with that? Because here's the intersection right here. So we were going half a mile further down, and I still had signal. Great signal. I barely have a third of signal right now for what I normally do. Like my actual, let's put it this way, my signal is full. I have 4 bars of 4G. For some reason, the data strength though, it's not that much. It's like only running 3 megabytes. And I'm usually at minimum 45 or 4.5, I should say, but usually I'm at 6. I ran into that at High Lonesome, where the finish line / start line is where it started too, but for my purposes is where the finish line was. I tried to do some runner cam stuff, or set up my runner cam anyways, with my I had 4 bars of 4G LTE, and it wouldn't even let me connect and to anything. Like I wasn't getting messages through WhatsApp, anything. It's like text messages, nothing. It's like, here I have 4 bars of 4G and I can't even get messages, let alone connect to the live stream interface to do some runner cam stuff. It's like, what the heck is going on here? That made no sense. It was like, it wasn't like I was roaming on somebody else's thing. Like, it was Verizon towers, 4G LTE. And then some of my coworkers had like AT&T, T-Mobile with like 2 bars, and they were able to connect and do everything. It's like, what the hell? And we had that happen when we were up at the I don't remember what it was called, aid station we were at on the very top, very remote, rugged. We had to actually use a rented, tricked out off-road Jeep to get up to it. And I couldn't get any signal up there at all yet. One of the guys who was with me, he had T-Mobile, and he was able to connect to the live stream, which was good because our completely ran out of batteries, so I couldn't use the Starlink, so our stream went down, and we still had like 20 minutes by contract to have the stream up. And so him being able to do that was very, very good. So we were able to keep the stream up. And it was the same way with one of the other guys I was working with he had AT&T. He didn't have any strength either. So for whatever reason, T-Mobile was. But then when we were at Hard Rock, pretty much everywhere on the Hard Rock course, but most notably in Silverton, the AT&T towers went down. Coincidentally, when all of a sudden I saw on the news that AT&T stuff was hacked, and it's like, yeah, the tower didn't go down, they were hacked. But the only people that had signal was Verizon, so I was able to stay up. Just the opposite there. And so I was able to hop out there and do runner cam stuff and watch that section of the live stream, like the second to last person coming in, and I got to bring her in. Probably my favorite, like, highlight that of any of the live streaming runner cam stuff I've ever done the last like 5 years. That was such a cool moment. Wow, you can really hear the people up on the trail above us because they're a ways up. It sounds like they're yeah, she was a local too, which made it even better. But like, it just on the live stream, I'm heading out there because we didn't know if there was going to be anybody. This is right at the end of the race cutoff, so we didn't know if anybody was going to make it. We just knew there was like 5 people left out on the course, and so I headed back on the course, and it was, I hear the announcers go, we got Shad heading back out on the course, but if he doesn't see anybody as I'm heading out, there's a corner a little ways ahead of me in the trees because it's a single track. So if he doesn't see anybody coming around the corner here pretty soon, they're not gonna make it. And as soon as they said that out of their mouth, here comes this girl. And I got up there, she was in tears because she thought she wasn't gonna make it. And I looked at my watch and I'm like, hey girl, I'm like, you got lots of time. If you keep going the pace you're going right now, you got this. And her pacer looks at me and goes, thank you. I've been trying to tell her that. and she did. She made it with like 4 minutes to spare by doing that. But to see when she finally realized that I'm actually going to make this, her tears of disappointment changed to tears of joy. And it was just one of the coolest 1.5 miles I've ever ran somebody in on a run cam before. A close second would be Cocodona a couple years ago, and I got to the top of Hospital Hill, and this is like, somebody who's, mid to the back of the pack. And there was these 2 older people up at the top of the hill. And So I started chatting with them, and they were like, yeah, we're just waiting for our son. And I was like, oh, well, fancy that. That's who I'm waiting for. And she was in a like a wheelchair. I said, come on, Nari, come on. Like electronic wheelchair. And the old guy, I mean, he was old, like, looked like he could barely walk. And they mentioned how they were gonna, you know, because from that point, everybody was able to run with their runner in. It's like a mile from the finish line. And it is downhill. But I'm like, looking at these two, I'm like, you're gonna run in with your son? Like, how's that gonna work? Well, one, her wheelchair goes way faster than I thought it would. And that old guy, even though he could barely walk, he could actually jog pretty good. Nari, come on. So the whole time, their son was running down Hospital Hill. His mom and dad, his dad was right next to him, and his mom was right behind him in her wheelchair. But the greatest part of that was, actually, it kind of choked up thinking about it. His mom the whole time was cheering him on. And was so proud of his accomplishment that I was crying the whole time down trying to do run cam with this guy. I mean, I'm getting choked up right now thinking about it. So, just the pride she had, how proud she was of her son. One of the coolest things I've ever experienced. Okay, are you coming, butthead? Let's go. I think she knows that something's up. Well, she knows something's up. But I think in her brain, because she knows something's up, she's like, I don't want to go back to the van. Because I know we go back to the van, something's going to happen. I don't know when. Something's going to happen today. All right, we're going this way. Why do you keep trying to go that way? We're going this way. What was that? Oh, 5 miles, that's not bad. Not a bad little jog down the mountain. We definitely didn't jog up it, that's for sure. This was, I felt like I was working my ass off, but pace-wise, it was less than my easy pace. Going up the mountain. I think yesterday just took a lot out of me. Like I said, it was only 12. I think we did 12 miles. It's like right at 12 miles. But I think because we were so exposed to the sun and all that kind of stuff, I think it just took a lot out of me. Oh, she's so happy. Oh, jeez. Yeah. You have no spatial awareness, you stupid dog. Good morning. She like ran straight into my leg. Like, how do you not see me standing there? She has zero spatial awareness. I think she still thinks she's 11 pounds. Tiny. Although she sure does run a lot faster than she did back then. I was looking at some of the videos I took of her when after I first got her, when she was just a tiny little thing. Oh, she was so cute. Now she's just a butthead. Oh, she's just a butthead. I need to, I've been saying I was going to do this, but I need to get her, well, I need to get her another collar, for one. I need to get a nice pink bow. I had one for Nessa that was, I got at PetSmart here in town, in the, like the little dollar bin. It was just like a bow that just slid over the top of whatever collar you had. Had like a little elastic little thing. Can't find those anymore. That's what I want. But I'll just run over to a crafting store maybe and see if I can find one to sew on. I guess I could run over to Hobby Lobby. I always forget we have a Hobby Lobby here. Let's see if they got something that I can just sew onto a collar. But then the problem is, well, actually I could probably find a bow and then just sew a little slip thing on it. Then I can put it on whatever collar she wears. I don't want to like sew one on a collar and then have to keep switching out collars first. You know, have to have multiple bows, I guess, under the collars. I want her to look all pretty with a pink bow on. Oh. You know, not many people out here like I thought there would be, since the weather is so mild, nice and cool. Like everybody would be out here. No, they're like, no, we're gonna go out there when it's 95 degrees out. Makes way more sense. Okay. Well, we are going to go and run back to the apartment. And is there water in there? No? Okay, hold on. Hold on, you. Let me get you some water. Now that I have a full tank. We're gonna run back. I gotta try and get some work done really fast, and then we gotta hit the road. So that is going to be it for today's stream, and I will see you guys on probably Wednesday. Bye everybody, love y'all, and I will see you guys next time. Bye everyone.